So up here in Canada, one of the best ways to keep people out is just say beware of dog. There you have it, beware of dog. So this is the Meshaw Falls sort of inn. It's really for, I guess, more fishermen. And I'm going to show you the Meshaw Falls on this kind of a bit of a walk and then a bit of a bike tour up here in the French River in Ontario. And here's the Meshaw Falls. Not very big, but quite nice. You can see some boats there at the place. Across the street, let's go look across the street, and a beautiful sort of northern lake. Look at that rock. And you just don't want to be swimming down through those falls. They're not marked or anything. No danger signs. I'm going to walk up to this road, just this hill, and then I'll get on the bike. It's mostly downhill, so you won't have to hear me panting away. Just to point out a few things here. See these rocks? They're all up here, and it's called the Canadian Shield. And I guess when the big glacier ice retreated, it just stripped all the topsoil off and exposed all these rocks that are still here. There's a fairly substantially new cottage up here. French River, it's on the water. A good place for kids in case they swim and go over those falls. I think this road is called Dry Pine Lake Road or something like that. There's a sign further along, we can find it. So this is the hill I'm walking up. These roads up here are pretty typical backcountry cottage roads. See, look at that. Downhill. Let's get on the bike. Bear with me for a second. There we go. And most of these roads are dead-end roads because they were built to service cottages on the lake. The place we've rented is down here, 818. And all those signs, number of signs were put up, there's 813, really for emergency vehicles. If you could find your place. It's sort of mid-September here. Not a great day. Bit of rain, actually. Weekend was glorious. Maybe we'll see something jump in front of us, like a deer. So, to the left is White Pine Lane. And in a few minutes you're going to understand the significance of the two words white pine. And I'm going to show you some. So on the side here is a sort of, they're all over Ontario now, they're just free little libraries. You can take books, drop them off to encourage people and children to read. So here's a couple of white pines. See how straight they are? I'm just going to stop for a second. See that one right in front of us? That one? That was a very desirable wood in the shipbuilding era because it was straight. See, look at them there. See how straight those trees are? And here. And look at them. They're all on the side of the road, those white pines. Yeah, actually, that's a better view here. I'll slow down. See how straight they are, eh? Now it's got a bit of a curve. Looks like it's been hit a few times. Here's some more. What I've learned on this little mini vacation is that it's much easier to videotape from a bicycle than from a canoe, because it's hard to paddle and canoe and videotape at the same time. There is something interesting at the end of this video. So just bear with me. See, all of these cottages, they more or less are on waterfront. And this area that I'm in right now is called the French River. The French River sort of cuts between a big lake called Lake Nipissing and Georgian Bay. And in its day, like, you know, when Canada was discovered by Europe, it was a thoroughfare from eastern Canada to western Canada. The old, you know, Cours de Bois, guys with the canoes, you know, Hudson Bay, trading trade items for beaver furs, they all went through the French River. It was the highway. It's very popular with fishermen, as it's known as a good fishing spot. All right, you can see the Canadian shield and that plant that grows on it. It's kind of a light lemon color. I think it's called lichen, and it's like a moss, and it's really beautiful. Only grows in certain conditions. You know, if you move these rocks to a city, it all dies. But see, this is a cottage that's not on the lake, or the river, but across this road they have their dock and their boats. We'll just continue along. I've driven through here in a vehicle, but not on a bicycle. It's my first time. But I want to show you something up here, which I think is curious. And you're about to see it, and you may find it's not all that interesting to you, but to me it is. And here it is. This road is called Whip Poor Will Road. And we're just going to stop at the sign up here. Now, okay, so we just came down Dry Pine Bay Road. To the right and to the left is Whip Poor Will Road. Now, who's Will and why are they whipping him? And is he a child? Is he an adult? What's the story there? Anyhow, I'm going to continue down to the Five Fish French River Seasonal Trailer Park, and maybe I'll run into Little Poor Will on my travels. There you have it.